the Decrepify on the Pugna. So we'll mess with things like the regen coming through. So yeah, they have different ways of making that one work. Bottom lane, TA2K in terms of last hits. Gonna be onto the 7 last hits already. Not really being contested on his... Did fuck that one up though. Curse coming out onto XXS. XXS, can he get himself away from this one? They have the Dragon Tail and the Breathe Fire. Rain. He's gonna get the first blood now. TA2K doesn't really matter as long as the hero dies. You know, first blood, it is nice. 1J even gets a kill onto Ami in the top lane. Okay. Now the last comes down to 1J. 1J though with the dual breath. Tianming. He's gonna be able to get the kill onto 1J. 1J trying to flap his wings, get himself away from that one. One more right click. It's not enough. Through the firewall as well. You're trying to VPN your way through. So it's not, yeah, it's not easy to play from China here into EU. Or vice versa. Wraith Fire Blast comes out, Army here is going to be taking a lot of damage. You'll say 1J, he might go down to this, but do they get the return kill? Blood Grenade comes out, but still Tiny. The Tiny is actually going to be the Blood Grenade onto the Wraith King. I was thinking, why would Wraith King have a Blood Grenade here? Xingqiu rotates in. He's going to be able to get the damage off here. Wraith Fire Blast. Pugna at least will go down. So Dahak, he's going to give himself up in terms of vision here. Xingqiu has that win run if he needs it. Bottom lane Shackles, this time Jakiro. Oh, do they have enough? Burrow Strike comes in, 3 heroes down here, 1J. Only level 5, no level 6 just yet. He will go down. 4 heroes here for the side of XTREME. This is what I want to see. You know, they want to be taking the pressure to the towers early on. Mid tier 1 goes down. They want to go towards the bottom lane tier 1 now as well. Mid lane. Xingqiu low on mana. Sleight of Fist coming through, so Laranov going to try and farm these crypts, keep the wave as well. Can he get himself away from this one? Where's that Searing Chains? It is available here. If they want to get the lockdown onto Xingqiu, they do. Power Shot coming through. Xingqiu, though. Does he go down? He's going to burn down. He's going to burn down. He's going to burn down, and Laranov will get the kill. Might actually get to, like, say, if VP are up for it, XG are up for it, we might see all 5 games coming through. Power Shot onto 1J. 1J just needs to back himself away. There's going to be the blinking coming out from XM. XM, though, again, the little refraction charges. They have the burn. They will be able to get the kill. Sounds comes out now as well. They're going to be able to get the kill onto the TA. They're going to trade off a Jakiro for a TA. Laranov with the Blade Mail there as well. Portion of the map. Rotation coming through though. 3 heroes from the side of XTREME. What are they going to be able to do? Do they get the catch out onto the Wraith King? Wraith King, yep, going to be the first one. Wraith Fire Blast comes out here. Does he have that second life? He might have the point for it here. And Dahak, he's not even going to die. He does have the point in the reincarnation if he needs it. Going to be able to get the kill. Tianming will fall down. And the next one, Laranov gets a kill on Xingqiu. They go for more. XXS will fall. Avalanche coming through. Army going to be caught out here. Dragon Tail comes out now. Do they have the control? Going to be the toss-up here from Army, but only onto the Wraith King Army. And TA2K gets the kill. Army will fall. Changes the rules up just a little bit. Laranov goes into the mid lane here. Can they get the catch out? Xingqiu, does he have those Sleight of Fist? Searing Chains? He does. Searing Chains do come through. Keeping that Sleight of Fist for a little bit longer here. The Wraith Fire Blast. The burn coming through from both Wraith King and Laranov. Will be able to cook Wind Ranger where she stands. When there's no heroes left, they have to fight IRL. See, if that was the case, Sergeant Kronsky, you'd get teams drafting like Fly. Like, Fly would be the '1 player in demand because he's so fucking jacked and he does Krav Maga. Did he get the kill? Nope, XXS gonna be able to get the TP away. Yo, you'd have like... That's it, yeah. Dota is going to team up with WWE. XXS comes forward now. They're going to be able to get the Red Fire Blast, and the Burrow Strike comes through onto that Wraith King. Wraith King reincarnation will be here, but the Wraith King going to go down so damn fast. Do they have anything to deal with this? He's still got his Blade Mail out. Does he pop it immediately? He does. The trap to slow Dahak down. Dahak not going to be able to get himself away from this one. They were waiting for the jump in on the Wraith King, and the rest of his team just scatter away for this. Maybe Puppy with a machete? Yeah. BKB out for the Dragon Knight now as well. Ice Path comes through. Tianming, can he get himself away from this one? I don't think so. Yeah, the Searing Chains come through here. They have the lockdown. Even with that life drain, it's more than enough damage. 1J will get the credit for the kill. Yeah, no. Wraith King is massive. Item-wise, Radiance going towards that BKB bottom lane. What are they going to be able to do? XXS. Can I get low 4-star from TA2K? Can he get himself on top of XXS? XXS. Wraith Fire Blast into that Blink to Hack. Will be able to get the kill. And now the TP away. Xingqiu going to be able to get himself out of danger. But again, they lose another 2 heroes on the side of XTREME. They do still have that net for VP, I guess. But it's a maximum of 3 hours. Is it 3 hours a week or 3 hours a day or something like that for anyone under 18? Jump comes in. Dragon Knight could be able to get the 4-star away. This BKB could be coming out immediately now as well. That Dragon Tail. Does he want to try and throw it out? He does. But it's going to be XXS. He's got his own BKB coming out now as well. XXS does he get himself away with the Burrow Strike. He's going to be able to get himself to the higher ground now as well. The toss comes in. TA2K. He's not dead just yet. He will be able to get the kill onto the Pugna. TA2K will fall. Tianming actually gets denied. Meanwhile, oh, Tianming, he might go down. Larnoff going to get this kill out now as well. There's going to be, again, some more stuns coming through here. He's got that life drain out onto Larnoff, but it's not going to be quick enough. Larnoff takes a little bit of damage there because the ward was down. But more than enough to get the kill out onto Tianming. And now, what is it? It's a 40% healing reduction. Bottom lane. They get the kill to Hack, going to be able to take down XXS. Was that XXS's BKB? It was. Physical damage coming through though. Look at this. Avatar's comes through. What's Tiny going to be able to do? Can he get that cleave off? The damage coming through onto the Hack. The global stance will be used here. They're going to try and go. Ice Path comes out here. Do they get the kill? 1J will fall. You've got XM trying to get the right click damage out now as well. Ami trying to run himself away in that silver edge invis, but he will still be able to get the kill. Now XM, can he get himself away? He's got that BKB if they need, but the Dragon Form is up. They want to dive out. Where are you going with this one? They're going to go back all the way to the tier 4s. Blade Mill comes out. Larnoff, did they get the catch out? XM with the BKB. Wraith Fire Blast not going to affect XM with the Abyssal Blade. It will. They're going to be able to get the stun off. XM. Buyback comes through from the Sand King. They get the kill. XM. They're diving the Ancient. There's still tier 3 towers here. VP, they want to put the pressure on. They want to put the hurt on, but have they gone a little bit too far? The Shivas comes out here from the Ember Spirit. Aegis is going to be popped. Does he have a way out of this one? Burst Strike out. Nope. They're going to be leaving Larnoff behind here. The stun's going to be more than enough to get the kill. Gives up over 1,000 gold for that. 1,600 gold. So, yeah, about just under. Though, look at this. Army trying to split push this one out. In the Silver Edge, will try and get himself away. Do they have the reveal? I think the dust, it did just proc now. Jump in, that remnant. It's going to be coming a wild here for Larnoff. Larnoff going to be able to get on top of Army. Army, does he have that BKB? Not for another 24 seconds here. Army gets caught out. Might just get killed off here, Army, before that BKB TP comes back up. Get the Abyssal Blade for the control. They will be able to get the kill. Larnoff gets the credit. Was that Hyperstone? Power Shot coming through here. XM, what can they do? Dive comes in. Dragonite once again. The Link Sphere is out, but they're still going to get the Dragon Tail stun here. Can they go for more? Gale Force not going to keep Xingqiu alive. Xingqiu will fall. Ice Path, it won't connect. Oh, did he play on another tier 1 team before? Dragonite, it's all about the Corrosive Dragon, and if you're playing the Carry Dragon, it's going to be about the Frost Dragon now as well. Jump comes in. They're going to catch out. Xingqiu will go down here. What can they do? XM going to try and get himself away. The Force Staff does come out. Tianming's going to go down next. They take down XXS. And they're just going to go straight tier 4s. 3 heroes dead on the side of Extreme. And VP, do they play it safe? Do they come back for that tier 3 tower? It looks like they're going to do. Blink comes in though. They're going to try and do what they can. Oh, the Hurricane Pike could have used here. Templar Assassin going to get himself away from this one. The buyback comes through from XXS, but look at the damage coming through. XM, he's going to get low. Does he go down to this one? The Dragonite, the Sleight of Fist. It will proc that kill. He has to buy back. They want to go tier 4s here. Fortification will be used for the side of Extreme. But it looks like VP. They want to do the damage. They want to be taking down this tier 4 tower. Both tier 4 towers, actually. And the GG has been called. Position 4 slot. That's new roster coming through, so we got to see them. It was actually pretty fun as well. Yeah, again, new team coming through. 1J gets caught out. Does he take down here? He will. Taman gets the credit for the kill. But yeah, as a team, they are a new team. Betting Company team, yeah. Me, you are right. It's a Betting Company team. And things would get a hell of a lot darker. The Hack takes a lot of pressure here. 1J is going to try and get the rotation out onto the mid lane. Does take down XM. Xingqiu was here, but Xingqiu got the kill onto Larnoff. So both mid laners being traded out by the position 4s. Meanwhile, you've got Hurry and Permanencies and B-Cup doing a little bit of this. The Hack, what are they going to be able to do here? Army's going to be under a little bit of pressure. The rotation comes in. Blood Grenade out now as well with the Fatal Bonds. Can they get the kill onto Army? Army. Power Shot does come through. Ice Path, though, going to stop the Warlock in his tracks. He will still be able to get the kill onto Army. Do they want to go for more here? Tianming, Shackle comes through here. Do they have the damage? There's going to be a lot of Snort Rockets, a lot of Nasal Goo. Tianming should go down. The heals coming through from Tianming, excuse me. But he will still go down. So a couple of charges out for the Warlock. Top lane. Larnoff going to be able to get the X-Max spot. XXS, can he get himself away from this one? The drag back into the boat here. The Ice Path does come through, but the Monkey King going to be here on the top lane. All the way through that Twin Gate. I think he might have actually used his TP scroll. He did. TA2K gets the credit for the kill. Okay, they are hunted out onto TA2K. TA2K, the spear out, pins him to the tree. There's going to be 4 heroes up here now as well. Monkey King, can he get himself away from this one? TA2K, he's got that Wukong's command. Does he want to try and throw it out? He doesn't waste it. XM will be able to get the kill with the Assassinate. 4 heroes on the bottom lane though. Army at least is in the jungle finding his farm. What can they do? X-Mark out. He's already used that. Oh, the Dark Pact, it came out early there as well. Xinkyu is trying to get some farm out. There will be the Shadow Dance, but can they get the kill? Blood Grenade going to be used now as well. Xinkyu taking a lot of damage. He will go down. Because again, I do like Team Spirit. Success. What are they looking here? Might be able to get that jump in the arena. 1J is going to be low now, so he does get that shot out. Immediately dies. Army gets the credit for the kill. The Wukong's command will be used. The arena, look at all this magic damage coming out. Dahak going to be chased down. Dahak, it's not going to be able to keep him alive. So they get this Tormentor. Really not worth it though for the side of VP. XG. I thought he got... He might not have been banned. He might just have been dropped by OG. And he wasn't playing at the time here. There's going to be the... Arena out now with that spear. Monkey King does you throw at the Wukong's command. Roshan's gonna get low. He throws at the Wukong's command towards the staircase now. So they might try and lock this Roshan take in. Inside the pit, the Macropyre is still going though. The Assassinate, who does he want to throw it out to? Tiangming, he has a Shadow Dance coming through onto Tiangming, throwing the Depth Shroud. But they are still going to be able to get the kill onto Tiangming. Dahak taking a lot of damage here. Can he back himself away? Yule Scepter comes out. It's been 3 years, I guess. Tiger, yeah, addiction. Self-confessed as well. I'm not just shitting on Tiger for no reason. Smoke comes through from the side of VP, who they're going to be able to find out here. X marks the spot, comes out onto the sniper. Can they get the catcher? The BKB's going to be here for Army, though. Army going to be able to go to the backlines. Chaotic Offer, and it will come through. They give the kill to XM. Rain will fall, but Army no way away from that one. Army will go down. This Roshan fight lasting for a decent amount of time. Here's Xinkyu. Whereas that X mark, the Shadow Dance, it will wear off. Yule Scepter, though. There's going to jump in from the Monkey King. Can he still get the kill onto him? They do. They surround him to make sure there's no pounce away. And he will be able to get the kill out onto the Slug. So 3 heroes going down here for the side of XG. In fact, Respect went down as well. Pause for the lag. Oh, okay. 1J. Gotta be careful here. They're gonna try and make a move. The Kunkka does get low here. He doesn't have a BKB for another 13 seconds. Admiral's Rum as well as that boat buff coming through, though. So you see the Kunkka isn't gonna die here. He's gonna get low. He will die after it as the Rum and the buffs, they do wear off. So Army will be able to get the kill in the end. He couldn't get that. Power shot comes through. Tiangming going to be able to get himself away, though. The Force off Gale Force not going to be effective. Dahak comes in with the BKB. What's he going to try and do? Chase down the arena on the backlines. They do trap out onto the Wind Ranger. Wind Ranger, there's a lot of damage there as well. Larinoff gets caught out on it too, but Larinoff, he's going to have some protection coming through. BKB is going to be up in 17 seconds. Can they get a kill into XM? XM, there's going to be the Crimson Guard coming through, though. So the Wukong's command, everybody walks themselves outside of it. Army. Torrent will be used onto Army. Army, though, his BKB is down. What can they do here? The buyback coming through from the Wind Ranger. They have the lockdown onto the Warlock. The Warlock will fall. He's already used that Chaotic Offering, though. Assassinate. Who's it on? It's going to be onto Dahak. It's not enough damage. But they do force VP back into the base. Change targets back to the buildings. Sally users can't delete their own comments on Twitch. Yeah, it wasn't what I was thought it was going to be here. Blade Mill and the BKB out now for Larinoff. What can he do? XXS gonna try and walk himself away. The X marks the spot, does come out now. The Balance Strike, a hell of a lot of damage here. XXS not gonna be able to walk himself out of that one alive. It's not a question, that was a statement. A question has a question mark at the end of it. And it wasn't what I was expecting you to say here. They're gonna be able to get the lockdown. Yeah, Tianming, X marks the spot. Tries to run himself away. Still going towards that Skadi now as well, about halfway there in terms of the gold. In fact, oh no, Army gonna try and fight this one out. The BKB comes out from TA2K. Can he get himself away from this one? Army, the trade, look at the damage. The Nature's Prophet Butterfly out now as well. He's gonna be able to get the BKB TP out, just barely at the very edge of that. He won't be able to stick around for the shrine, but this hero is doing so much damage here that the TA2K could not trade that back off. And you've got to say, yeah, there's a 10k net worth difference between the two position ones. He moves himself over to the rest of his team, though. They are smoked up. Scan comes out. What are they going to try and do here on the side of VP? Because VP, they are now 15k behind. Oh, the Shackle. Did he get a kill out onto the Mars? Mars, no. He's going to be able to get the arena and the BKB here. TA2K gets his own BKB off. Can they get anything from this one? The Gale Force comes in, but that just makes the Slurk faster as he jumps towards Dahak. Xinkyu can get himself onto a different target now as well. 1J will go down. Army with these TPs around. XM, the right click's coming through. Larinoff, that BKB is going to keep him going now as well. It gets him out with that TP. They take down both supports. They don't lose anyone on this side of Extreme, or even the Aegis. Making sure he can get around the back here, and making sure he's not being caught out as well. Trammel being thrown out here. TA2K is going to try and do what he can without Wukong's command. The arena comes out, though. Xinkyu takes a lot of damage. XM with his BKB. Going to be able to turn around and blink away at TA2K from a distance. Ice Path now as well. The Monkey King, he's not used his BKB just yet, but the right click comes through. The Assassinate. He didn't use his BKB quick enough. Gets caught out. The damage coming through now. Can they take down XM? XM's going to have that Silver Edge. He's going to have the Depth Shroud as well. Oh, did they kill Rain? He pops that Ghost Scepter now. What can he do? Monkey King's going to buy back. Is he going to be able to get himself into this fight? The 1J, Rain, both going to get low, get taken down on the back lines. The Hack going to try and do what he can. They take down Changming at least, but now the Hex, they're going to be able to get the kill onto Bristleback. If he can't get himself away from this one, the break comes through from the Silver Edge. They take down the Hack as well. Buyback here from the Monkey King, from the Warlock, but it's not going to be enough, and GG will be called. For a minute to think about this one. From. Yeah, Ursa coming through here. We're going to be seeing a game of musical lanes coming through. XXS. Going to be able to get some damage onto Dahak. I think they have to settle for this one now. Dahak going to be chased away from that Twin Gate. Scatterblast comes out now as well, slowing Dahak down. Can he get himself away? No, the Blood Grenade. It's going to be First Blood, trying to play those musical lanes. Always going to be able to get the last hits like that. He is going to be able to miss. Oh, he's going to be missing some. Army gets a kill onto 1J's career now. Bottom lane, what they're going to be able to do. 1J will go down. Icarus Dive comes in from Rain now as well. They're going to try and get on top of Army, but with no actual lockdown here, Army should be able to run himself away. Well, Tiaming does come across 1J. 1J's going to try and get some harass out now again. Only level 3 actually out onto 1J. 1J might go down. Going to try and get the pounce away. There's a lot of damage. The Illusion's even going to get involved as well. Larnoff going to try and do what he can, but the Fissure comes through. XM. He does get the kill onto 1J. I think that was a +1 coming through for the Silencer now as well. It was. Because he was still going to try and fly his courier over at the top of it. Yeah, get that D-Ward out now as well. 1J to the top lane. What's he going to try and do here? The Slug, though. He's going to be able to get on top of Jinq, but doesn't go for the pounce in. So XXS, Cookie's going to come out now as well onto the Slug. It's going to be the Icarus Dive through. Black Hole comes out, catches out onto at least the Snapfire. XXS gets the kill onto 1G though. Can he get away now? XXS. Only level 5, doesn't have that point in the Sunder if he needs it. Hard to pick that one up. Mid lane though, what are they going to be able to do? The TP's going to be coming in. Did they get on top of XM? XM, he has the Fissure out in 11 seconds here. Does he want to go for the Enchant Totem now as well? The Echo Slam if he wants to go for it, but no. The right clicks come through. Loroff gets a kill onto XM. 1J needs to move himself around. The Supernova does come out, but nobody's going to be affected by it. 1J Scatterblast will hit out onto the Slark. The Slark, he has that Dark Pack going. 1J Tiangming takes a little bit of pressure now as well. The dive comes through. They're going to be able to get the lockdown into the Silencer. The Silencer again, if he needs it, he's got that Global Silence, but he's going to be dead, so now there is no Global Silence. For at least 30 seconds, the Enchant Totem into the Echo Slam. XM takes down 1J. Big spell to commit there to get the... Try and fight this one though. The Terrorblade is close. Larnoff's going to be back in 1J up though. Can get this kill from a distance if he can get on top. Does he get it out now? There's going to be the leap away, but no. The Cookie, it doesn't keep Xingqiu from getting himself away from this one. There's going to be a lot of damage coming through. Xingqiu, one more right click. They have the vision. Larnoff, he will get the kill. And now, do they want to go for even more now as well? Changming going to be chased down here. They're going to be able to get the damage out into the Silencer, but Rain goes down. Ravage will be thrown out. Changming will fall. Can they get that Black Hole out onto XM? XM, they might not even need the damage. The Assassinate going to come through. He gets the kill. Larnoff takes down XM there too. Good turnaround here coming out from the side of VP. And XTREME maybe not expecting this one. Now though, going to get that TP in. Blink Dagger is up for the Ursa Burr. Crystals is playing on Tundra, Satanic on Power Vision. Yep. Jump comes in, there's going to be the Global Silence coming through now. What can they do onto this one? Still going to be able to get a lot of damage out of the right clicks. It takes down XM. Dive coming through from the Phoenix. Changming trying to run himself away. Slowed down now by that Gush coming through. Look at the damage. TA2K is just going to be able to run him down here. XXS. Just have a point into the... Well, 2 points into the Sunder if he needs it. All of a sudden, VP, after a really slow game... A really slow start to this one. Are starting to turn it on. 1J with the D-Ward there as well. Dahak has that Black Hole, has that Blink Dagger up. Army. Just going to hide himself away. There's tier 2 tower going to be aggressed on here by the side of Virtus Pro. Did they try and go into this one now? So the Midnight Pulse is down here. What can they do? Larnoff, he's got this BKB going already. The Dab Shroud comes out. They're going to be able to get the Ravage out now as well. The kill out onto Xingqiu. He will fall. Arme going to try and do what he can, but he will go down now next. XXS at least gets the kill onto the Hack. Can they go any further? XXS. The Gush to slow down this Terrorblade on the position 3 roll. Now, you're looking at it. XM, they take down 1J. Reckless coming through though. XM will go down. Supernova comes out. Nobody going to be able to fight into that one. And it's going to be another tier 2 tower. No Ursa Burr for 30 seconds. No Earthshaker here as well for 35. Yeah, Sniper, look at him just plinking away just outside of the tower range. You don't know if XG are better anymore. Both China and SC servers are mostly dead. Fissure comes through here. What can they do onto this one? XM not going to be able to get himself away from this. The Ravage will be used to get the kill out. Supernova as well. Larnoff gets the cure out onto XM. XM, no BKB. Those regions used to create the right method in the past. I still think they're great players. you know, even if the region isn't on the up and up here, 1J can get himself away from this one. Lauren's going to carry on doing what he can. Sunray comes through, the cookie out onto the Ursula. The Ursula, though, the mini-stun comes through. They're going to be able to get the kill. Army will fall. And now XXS. Can he get himself out of this one? He's going to try and do what he can when the pounce comes through. You've got Lauren off. He's going to be out of mana, though. Has that Aegis. He wants the proc on the global silence comes through after the black hole. But yeah, the silencer wants to die. He wants that mana back so he can get the assassinations out. So we're going to be able to get the right clicks here on the side of VP. 4 heroes dead for Extreme. Cleaning up these creep waves every time it comes close. But do they want to try and make something happen here? XM on the bottom lane might be spotted out. The illusions will see XM now as well. XM, and again, no BKB here for the Earthquake. There's going to be the Gush coming through. They have the mini-stun. The Ravage being thrown out. The Silence going to be caught out now as well. Tiangming, can he get himself away from this one? It's going to be a lot of damage coming through, but Tiangming has that Essence Ring. Silence comes out. If they want to contest into this Roshan, they might have to throw everybody at it, but it means you are going to lose the pressure out into the tier 4s. You might even lose that second mid lane Rax now as well. TP's coming through to the outpost, and whether they're going to try and go into this one, they get the kill. Tiangming will fall. Army trying to get himself away. The Yule Scepter comes out. They see the Ursula. Can they get the lockdown onto this one? 1J's going to have that Shadow Dance coming through once again. Army trying to run himself away. He has that Enrage as well as the BKB if he needs it. Turn around 1J though. He's going to be able to get the Death Shroud out. BKB to hack. Do they want to try and go into this one now as well? They might just try to. The Black Hole, though, it is going to come through. Immediately silenced off by the Silencer, but it's going to waste a couple of seconds of Army's BKB there as well. They get the kill onto Reyna at least, but XM will be the next one to go down. Buyback comes through from the Silencer. Do they buy back on everybody else? Yule Scepter. Out on to Xingqiu. Xingqiu's going to get low. These right clicks come through from the sniper now as well. Shramel is down. Tiangming, if he goes down, that's going to be a dieback here. One more right click. Larenov. He will be able to get the kill onto the Silencer. The Ravage is going to be thrown through now as well. Getting the kill onto at least Larenov now as well. No XM. Going to be pushed away by that concussive grenade here. XXS, the next one to go down. Larenov with the Rampage. And the GG is going to be called. Ban out the puck, Virtus Pro. Go for the Slaughter. Forgot all about that one. Forgot $1,000. We'll see if Extreme going to go onto the bounty rune. So will still be picked up, it looks like. Oh, success! They get the kill. Why am I seeing... But they want to try and go onto Tiangming underneath the tower once again. Army could be in danger now too. Fortification will be used, but Rain walks himself down. The tag team comes out. Tiangming, excuse me, going to be crushed out here. Do they have the bash as well? Tiangming gets the kill onto Rain. Those tower shots, they're going to be doing a lot of damage here. You have that deconstruction coming through. 1J can't walk himself out of this one without the blinding light. He's going to get low. The stomp, is it going to be enough? It's going to play, and Rain is back. They're going to look for XXS. Can they go? Tag team comes out. Ice shots now as well. XXS. Going to be a lot of damage coming through. You have those treants now as well. The blind comes out. They do get the kill into XXS though. He will put it onto if there was anything in that camp here. Rain. He does take that ward. Going to try and turn around though. The Watcher, yeah. So he's got that tag team out. Starstorm will come through, but this is going to be the snowball here. Xingqiu. It's not going to be an easy one. XM comes out and Rain. He's wasting a hell of a lot of time. There will be that X marks the spot coming through now. He does again. Did he get the kill over to Xingqiu? Did he want to try and take it himself? He does. Gets that Shrine of Wisdom out onto Xingqiu. Oh, mid lane 1J once again. There's going to be the Wraith Fire Blast coming in through into the Wraith King army, and Xingqiu will get the kill. It's Copium. I don't think it is. Like from... He's just going to be able to keep on the pressure though. The bottom lane, they are going to be able to get the catch out. Tiangming will go down. Do they want to go for more now? Oh, the crush comes in. Do they get on top of Xingqiu? Xingqiu, do they have enough damage to get the kill? There's going to be the blind, but never mind. Larenov with the shield crash will get the kill. And now XM. The TP comes in. XM can get himself away from this one. He does have that Cullen Blade to come out here. Quellen Blade, excuse me. And the damage, oh, XM going to be overwhelmed. Even the Rolling Thunder going to be committed onto that. They will be able to get the kill. But yeah, this Quellen Blade, don't forget, he's going to be having to strength morph out. The more health he loses, the more he's going to have to strength morph up as well. So the more armor he's going to be losing here. They get the reveal out now as well. They get the kill onto Xingqiu. Can they go for more ice shots into the crush here? XXS. Well, the Rod of Aces comes out from the Kunkka though. Kunkka, what's he going to try and do? The snowball. He ain't going to be doing anything. The Earth Splitter will be used, but again, the snowball dodges it off. XXS doesn't have a point now. Going to put 2 points into the reincarnation. So he won't reincarnate though. If you use it after you're in that Wraith form, you still die. Came out a little bit too late there, the level ups. Tiangming trying to get himself away from this. Will be able to run himself back safe, but how far now? The hack, do they want to try and dive onto that tier 2? XM, Rodovatos comes through here. Yule Scepter, so it's going to mess up the torrent once again. XM. Army's going to be coming in. Do they want to get the dive in now? As Xingqiu will be out onto this one. The crush doesn't actually get the effect onto Army. The X marks the spot now, and Dahak doesn't have that. Yule Scepter will go down. Make sure there's nobody on the high ground. They're going to get here now. Does the scan change in time here? Dahak wants to get himself in onto this one. Roshan is still alive. He's walking himself down the river. Dahak gets in with the crush. They get the kill, but Army gets the Aegis. Can they break the stages straight away? Dahak, he's not got himself a BKB. Yosefta comes out. He's going to try and keep himself alive. There's going to be the boat coming through now, so it's a lot of damage out to Dahak. He will go down. Mate, he's got that slaughter form now as well, so he's going to have the bash, he's going to have the crushes now. TA pops up BKB, can he get the damage out? He needs to run himself away. The Sprout comes out, can he get the TP out? No! They will be able to get the kill. This is going to be an absolute ball ache for VP. They lose 4. Army, they thought they were going to be able to get it in, but Army... You look at the games that have been played.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, jump comes in. Can he get that? It's going to be the snowball. Look at the damage coming through. XXS. I mean, he has the reincarnation now, but they're going to be able to break that one immediately. And Larnoff, they're trapped inside the ice shards, but again, the Wraith's going to be trapped inside there now as well. They get the damage out. They take down Rain. 1J will go down too. The Nature's Prophet not even going to TP into this fight. Leaving Dahak alone once again. He's got that Blink Dagger up in 3, 3, 3, dead. And the Nature's Prophet didn't eat by the side of VP, it looks like. So yeah, you have to throw everything you've got at it. X marks has come... The spot comes out onto Rain here. Jump in. Xingqiu going to be able to get himself away. But look at this. The stomp now. They've got the control out. Do they get the kill? There's going to be one more right click. They do. XXS. He takes down the Hack. Walrus Punch comes out onto XXS. XXS going to get himself away from this one. The Hack has to buy himself back into this fight. That's going to be his BKB gold being spent out on the buyback. Larnoff gets low. Do they have enough damage to get the kill? Forstaff comes forward. Ame. He was trying for it. 1J now as well. The snowball keeps him alive, but still... What? They're just going to call it, yeah. GG comes out. We get a game. A 5th and final game. And we're going to be going for at least VIRTUS Pro enough to get themselves this Morphin to have a better time. Talking about my voice, it's actually it's jamming. Yeah, he's moving himself back. In fact, Army, he's going to use one of those tangos, get himself back to the full health. Dahak going to try and contest him on. Scatterblast comes out here. There's going to be the Phoenix as well with the Fiery Spirit. So Tianming takes a lot of damage. Can he get the first blood as well as the 2 runes? It looks like one more right click. Do they give it over to Dahak? It's a slow right click thanks to those Fiery Spirits, but it will be the first blood going the way of the Terrorblade. In his own Sandstorm, do they have a reveal? They do have the Dust, just going to come out. There's going to be the Dragon Tail coming out now as well onto XXS. XXS. X mark back into even the boat being thrown out into this one. And Larnoff, he fires the boat and forgets. They're not going to try and go in just yet, though. He's on the low ground now. X marks the spot, comes out. Global Sound's going to be used now as well. He's not going to be able to get that Strength Morph off. Do they have the control to get the kill? It looks like they might just be able to. They take him down. The Hack gets the credit. It was a long setup, but they will be able to pick up the kill into the Morphlin. 0-1 and 0 here on Army. Mana Boots are out. XM, can he get the kill here? The cookie is still here for Snapfire. I don't think the toss, it's not going to be enough damage now. 1J trying to run himself away. Xingqiu trying to close that gap. Get that pounce off of the Dragon Knight is here. What's he going to be able to do to this one? Xingqiu's going to be low inside that Shadow Dance, so can they get the damage off on the XM? It's a big amount of damage. Oh, the Sunray comes out. Supernova now as well. They should still be able to get the kill. They will be able to take down XM. Move themselves away from the Supernova. Dahak moves himself back in. X marks the spot. Tianming going to be locked down. Do they have the damage? Epic Center coming out now as well for XXS. Tianming gets low, but they don't get the kill out. Not quite yet. From any aggression, they do have this ward down. Might spot out on Xingqiu. Xingqiu's going to show himself to the creep wave anyway. They might try and make a move onto this one. Xingqiu, which way is he going to go? Through the trees. Back into the lane now. Dragon Tail comes out. He didn't get the Dark Pact off. It's going to be so much damage. Yule Scepter will be here, but a Breathe Fire over the top. TA2K gets that kill solo. Get your steps in. Nothing else important's happening. We can just keep an eye on Roshan. No. Global Stance comes out here. What are they going to be able to do? XM, X marks the spot, comes out. He's going to be able to get that Yule Scepter off now. The Mortar Kisses are down here on the other side. They will get the kill onto the Sand King. XXS. Can they get away? It looks like he might just be able to walk himself out of vision here, XM. There is a between the two teams. But they are going to be able to get the Aegis pretty much for free here. Jump comes in. XM trying to interrupt. It's going to cost him his life. XM, he's not getting himself out. Yule Scepter will be out here, but Tianming just dives himself out of this one. Oh, Xingqiu might lose his courier here. That's going to give them an idea of where he is now as well. X marks the spot, comes out. Does he have a way out of this one? Yule Scepter, do they want to go for the cookie now as well? They're going to have a lot of damage. Xingqiu trying himself up to the high ground here. He leaps out. He will be able to get out. Do they have any way AoE stuns? The cookie will do the job on the Shadow Dance. It will be worn off. TA2K gets the credit for the kill once again. He's going to stop to do a little bit of farming. Oh, blink away by the Tiny. Doesn't want to get caught out here. XXS, Dragon Tail comes through. I think he's dead again. Global Sand's even going to be committed to make sure they secure that killer out onto the Sand King. And now, Tier 2 tower. There's no creep wave here, though. In the mid lane, they're going to try and go into the Phoenix jamming. Can he get himself away from this one? The Icarus dive, it will come out. X-Mark is on cooldown, but Dak wants to get in the reflection. Comes out now as a Changming. He's already used that Icarus dive now as well. The Torrent, it will connect. They get the kill. No, they don't. The Supernova, it comes out. Can they break the egg, though? The Yule Scepter is going to be used here. They do still get the kill. Tier 2K gets the credit for that kill. Takes down the Supernova. Buyback comes through from the Sand King as well as that Phoenix. They take down the hack. Couldn't get that Sunder off here. T2K gonna get low. How's that Aegis still though? There's gonna be the 4-step away though. The Dragon Knight gonna be alive a little bit longer here. Can they get the reverse kill onto XXS? They do. That's a die back out onto the Sand King. T2K gonna be going man mode up against the Morphin here now. Again, they still have that Aegis low enough. They pop the Aegis. What can they do? Silencer will fall. T2K, anything to interrupt this one? No, they don't. So he but it's still pretty darn good. Roshan has respawned, so you can see they're going to try and hunt down. 4-star 4 now as well. The Dragon Tail comes out. Do they have enough damage to get the kill out? They will. TA2K gets the kill onto Changming. Down for another 42 seconds here, so they're going to be able to march themselves right back into this Roshan pit. The big man is back up as well.
Dire's top
VP. Over on the extreme triangle here, Xinkyu is going to show. Is he going to be the bait immediately? He's going to be able to get himself away with the Glimmer Cape here. They get the reveal out. Avatos comes back. The Global Stance will be used here. Can he get the Sunder off here to hack? No! The BKBs to hack will be dead. 70 seconds on the sidelines. They might go for a little bit more. T2K, do want to try and make a jump in? These BKBs going to be running off now. Gets the Dragon Tail out onto him. Onto Xinkyu. But look at this one. The damage coming through from Army and T2K. He has to back himself away. The Icarus dive into the Supernova. This might be the perfect timing now with this Aegis respawn to get the Sun out onto T2K. T2K. He gets that blink down. BKB's out now as well. No interrupt. They don't have the damage there. For a strike out though, they might be able to find out Lorinoff. He has that BKB. He's too low on life. The toss up in the air. They will be able to get that kill. Extreme. Who is going to blink first? It's going to be a re-engage with the smoke now. Xinkyu backlands here. Xinkyu getting himself away. X marks the spot, comes out. He's got his own Yule Scepter, so the boat, it won't connect here. Do they still get the kill out onto him? They might just do. Xinkyu is going to have to pop that depth shot. No, he doesn't pop the depth shard. Just the Shadow Dance. And now the jump in backlines again. The two supports going to be caught out, it looks like. Because he get the kill onto 1J. Rain has to back himself away. Lorinoff, he's going to be taking a lot of damage now as well. The Supernova will come through. Do they want to go for any more here? They get the jump in now. The Boris Strike with this a bait onto the egg. Tianming. He's going to get low. The depth shard. Going to keep him alive. He gets that Icarus dive out. Sand King at least will melt down here to the side of VP. It's T2K. How is it looking for him? XXS, he is leading the line. If he can get a quick burst strike out, the Tiny can jump, or vice versa here. Smoke breaks. They might be coming up against Lorinoff. Lorinoff, he drops that torrent now as well. It won't connect the Shivas though. Just scout out onto XM. They're going to be able to get that torrent wave back as well. Tidal wave, not torrent wave. Ooh, the epicenter cancelled last second. Does he want to carry on going into the one though? He will be able to get it off this time. The burst strike is going to come across too. BKB's out. The global stance will be used here. Lorinoff, what's he going to be able to do? He's got his own BKB going now as well. The ghost ship, it will fly through here. But Rain on the backlines, look at the damage out now. XM, they get the kill onto Rain. The hack has to bounce himself away. The Ogre Seal totem now as well. Xinkyu walking himself through the mortar kits as the Supernova is down. Do they have the lockdown? They do. 1J. Sunray comes out here. X marks a spot onto XM, but I don't think XM's going to care about this one. They're going to be able to get the damage out. They do. They get the killer out onto Dahak. An army, it's 3 heroes dead. And it looks like they just want to go straight for this ancient. Extreme. Good game's going to be called here. They know they have no contest onto this Morphlin. 41 minutes in, there's more farms and farms and farms and farms. And finally, they get the win on board.